What's up, folks? I wanted to do something a little bit different here. As you know, I work out here in the wilds of Florida, and not all the time do you want to run out and buy and spend money on getting a new piece of equipment. Now, my wheelbarrow, which I've been using extensively to move gravel back and forth, suffered an injury. Let me show you. I bashed it, you see? It cracked right through here. So I'm going to show you guys how you can actually weld plastic, and it's kind of a fun little game here we play. So check this out. I actually welded it from the back end, and I was midway melting when I decided, hey, you know what? This would make a very good video. So first thing you got to do is figure out when you are going to be welding. Where is my little, there it is. You want to get like a screwdriver that you don't really care about, or some kind of metal implement. And then you want to get yourself a heat gun like this. Let this sucker warm up here. Just get this going. And I'm going to show you how I do this. Now, why is this important? Well, you may not want to spend that hard-earned money, another $150 on a wheelbarrow, when you can just repair the one you have. So the first thing you need to do is you have to use the exact same plastic that the item you're welding is made of. So what I do is there's this lip on the inside curve of the wheelbarrow right here, and I just cut off a little bit of it to give me some plastic that I could melt and kind of spread it out onto the cracked area. Okay, and there it is right there. It's not quite done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start heating this up. So we're going to heat this up, and I'm going to put you guys right there and wrap you around this thing so you can kind of see how we do it. So check this out. Give me 1 second. Let's wrap these really cool. There we are. All right, so basically you want to heat the plastic up. You can kind of see that it's starting to liquefy a little bit. So you just heat it up, kind of get the whole area nice and warm with your heat gun. You can also use some kind of torch, but I find the heat gun is the best. If you use a little blowtorch like you get and use for plumbing, you could potentially burn the plastic. So I just like to heat it up, and then you'll see that it's actually becomes pliable. So you want to just smear it onto the broken area best you can, and then what we're going to do is we're going to remove this piece right here. We're going to just keep that heating up, and then remove it so I can use this on the other side. See that? And so I still like to, even though no one's going to see this side of the wheelbarrow, it doesn't matter. This is all about function and keeping this little tool going, you see? So things are not broken if you do the right thing, if you know how to fix them. So let's go ahead and take you guys off here. I'm going to flip the wheelbarrow over, and we're going to go ahead and weld the other side, and you'll get a better idea of how I do that. I can actually set you guys up in here. There is the crack. You see the crack right there? Oh, and be careful, of course, when doing this, because this stuff gets really, really hot. So be careful. Don't burn yourself. Not a good idea. And let's see. So again, it's a similar thing. You're just gonna get this sucker nice and hot. And you're gonna start spreading that plastic on the cracks. Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to work. It is a wheelbarrow after all. Pull away that plastic. You could even melt some of the existing crack back together here. I think that looks pretty good. Now let's move it over here to this final little damaged area. And I'm gonna go ahead and just melt this whole thing right on it, spread it around, and I'm gonna be done. And the wheelbarrow will be ready to rock. Now we got it all melted, I'm gonna do my best to kind of make it look good. All right, there you go. That is how you weld plastic. So this works. I've used this method to seal up holes in stock tubs where I keep turtles. We're gonna let that dry, but that should be pretty much good as new. It's all hard, same material, but again, remember, it only works with the same plastic that it's actually made of. Okay, you can't use a different type of plastic. It has to be the same kind of plastic. And what I was told is on plastic items, right here, is a stamp. And that stamp will tell you the type of plastic they're using. So this is HDPE plastic. There you go. If you can locate another source, if you don't want to cut the bead off there, then so be it. You can do that. How do you like that? We learned something, we saved some money, and I'll be back in business. And it took me about 20 minutes to fix this. It would have taken me a half an hour and a lot of money to buy a new one. So there you have it, folks. Keep the camp rolling at home, wherever you may be. That's how I weld plastic. Now, back to work.